In today's message, we're talking about personal responsibility. Everyone says they want change, but very few are willing to actually do the work. This message is about holding yourself accountable, stopping the cycle of excuses, and doing the work required to build a life that you say you want.
This is the essence of femininity, healing emotion, bold energy, grace in my walk, truth in my voice, loving myself is my power, my choice.
Hi there. I am the Essence of Femininity, your certified professional life and recovery coach for codependency recovery, and this is my YouTube channel. I'm Yellow Butterfly. Now, in today's message, I want to talk plainly, and I want to talk plainly about having our own life scenarios to work through. Now, last week, I talked about letting it go and letting it flow, and about releasing the grip, not forcing the outcomes, and allowing what no longer fits to fall away. I also acknowledged that healing isn't tidy or pretty, that certain habits and discomfort is a part of the growth. It's a part of the path, and that surrender is just not, it's not a weakness. That message was also about loosening control. So this week, I'm going to expound on that by getting honest about responsibility, because even with therapy and even with a life coach, even with all of the tools in this world to provide you with insight, you are still going to have to live your way through your own material. You cannot outsource the lessons that are assigned to your soul. You just can't. And excuse me, life will hand you scenarios that require your participation. They're not mine. They're not Susie Q's. They're not John Doe's. They're yours. And the thing is, you can't perform, and by doing what you think are going to make other people happy, you can't just keep burdening other people with your problems for them to give you the answer, because it's not theirs to fix. It's not theirs to grow from. It's actually yours. People around you right now are going through chaos that they don't want to have to face. They don't want the reflection of it, and they'll project it onto somebody else, asking them to fix it or to help them. Now, I'm not saying not to ask for help, but sometimes you have to face what's yours. And just know misery loves company. So some people are going to also pull others into their stuff, try to volunteer them, pull their names out of the hat, because they don't want to go through that emotional labor by themselves. But they can't do it. What's yours is yours, and it's coming to you for a reason. And sometimes you have to ask yourself, what is that reason? Meanwhile, you also have to ask yourself, what are some things that I could do differently in this? What am I supposed to learn? Don't feel resentful and empty when others cannot take on your assignment. But here's some questions that is going to interrupt your cycle of trying to pass off your karma. What is this here to teach me? Is this a karmic lesson? What is this mirroring back to me? Who am I in this dynamic? Am I performing as something? Have I done this to somebody else? Why is it so hard? And the reason why I want you to ask these questions is because we love to make speeches and talk about our standards when somebody else is going through something. We love to swear up and down. Ooh, honey, if I was you, I would have said this and I would have said that. Ooh, I don't play this. I don't play that. I wouldn't accept this if I was you. But when the scenario flips, and a lot of it is on you, that talk disappears. It's nowhere to be found. And then you want to put your demand for somebody else's emotional labor to help you get through it or to fix it for you, when you know darn well you would never reciprocate in that manner to someone else on the other foot. So a lot of times you've got to look to understand why you're going through this. And let me be clear, nobody can give you the answers to your test. Not you, not a therapist, not a coach, not a pastor, not a friend, not a cousin, not Jane Doe, not John Doe. They can offer you tools and perspectives, but they cannot sit down and take the exam for you. Some of us are addicted to asking 12 different people what they think we should do and how would they handle it, until we get to that person that is going to give us the answer that we really want to hear. And some of us are addicted to arguing with the instruction that we receive because we want to do it our way anyway, and it end up hurting us. Now, let's not talk about the ones that are addicted to people advising them in their lives because it's just easier to get their advice and let them do it than you actually stepping forth and walking out what you're supposed to walk out. So if you're not ready to heal, it's going to be harder. But if you are, you have to understand where you are and get through it. So let's call this what it is. When you are going through something, you will feel the urge to reach for that old medicine, which is people pleasing. And if someone is upset with you, it's easy to want to go talk about it with everybody else. But you can't do that. You've got to actually face it. And sometimes facing it will come with consequences, but the consequences are growing you. They're helping you to rise up and be a better person, a stronger person. They're teaching you something, and it's for you to find out what the answer, what that lesson is. I have my own things that I'm going through. Jane Doe over here has her own things. John Doe over there, he has his own things. We're all going through something. I'm not saying not to reach for help. That is not the message. The message is, where is your responsibility in all of this? Where are you actually gaining yourself? Here is the attitude I want you to hold. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I know you've heard that before. That means before you deliver a lecture to anybody else about what they should do or how they would have did it or you would have da, don't do that. Ask yourself about you. Are you asking others to behave in ways that you don't model? Are you demanding empathy that you're not rarely giving? Are you calling what you want support when you are asking others to rescue you? And it's not support, it's a rescue. Are you pushing other people to do your emotional homework? When a situation erupts, did you pick up the phone to vent for sympathy, or did you sit with your feelings long enough to name them, to own them, and to first look at what I need to do to get through this? Did you cross your boundaries? Did you establish any? Are you afraid to speak up for yourself and you're wanting someone else to do it for you? This is not about blame. This is about power. You cannot hold your power without holding your part. Some of you are exhausted because you have been the class tutorer for everyone else's tests and haven't turned your own assignments in on time. You keep grading other people's papers and other people's lives, and you ignore your own red flags. Don't even see what's going on in your own life. A lot of times you're going through things because you're so eager to judge others and what they go through, and you don't realize that you're part of the same problem. Yeah, it's unfair, right? I know we don't like those mirrors, but they reflect back at us. A lot of times these lessons that we're going through, they are here to teach us. Life is hard for everybody, not just you. Everybody's going through something, not just you. You may look at John Doe or Jane Doe and say, oh, everybody likes her. She gets along with everyone so well. No, you don't. You don't know that. They may just have mastered what it is that they need to learn to get through it. You ever think about that? Everybody's dealing with something. I want you to ask for help. I'm not saying not to ask for help. I keep reiterating that. But I need you to own your part. I need you to ask for self-awareness also. When you come to a coach is not going to tell you what to do. They're supposed to get you to think. They're going to help strengthen you. They're going to coach you through the process. But at the end of it all, you're the one that's playing the game. You're the one in the game. You can't deflect, distract, demand. It's all you, boo. You jump in, you play, and you play to win. And if you don't feel like you did so well, take notes. Go back over with your coach and look at what you could do better the next time. Don't resent people for not doing what you're supposed to do. And the reason why I'm throwing that in there, because we love to feel that other people owe us their emotional labor, and they do not. They are not here to manage your outcome. As a life coach, I am not here to manage your outcome. I can make a suggestion to you, but if you choose to do it your way, the consequences are yours. And that's good because you need to learn from them. Life is learning. If it's not this situation, it's going to be another one. Life is learning. Yes, I'm here making this message. And guess what? I'm going through 3 or 4 situations of my own. I get that. I get it. And that's why I'm telling you it's so important to make sure you are being self-aware of who you are. What are you doing? Ask yourself, do I treat people like this? What is this situation mirroring back to me about myself? Because a lot of times we are gossipers, we are slanderers, we are this and we are that. And when something happens to us, it makes us feel uncomfortable and it doesn't feel good. We want pity. It's just like, oh my gosh, this person. Look at the type of person you are. Now, yes, there are some people out here that wake up every morning and their goal is to just screw up someone else's life or to just create habit because they're unhappy within, excuse me. And yes, I get that. I get it. I understand it. Again, I'm not telling you to ask for help. I am making this a plea for you to look inward. And I want this message to come across that no one else can carry your cross but you. This is for you to walk through, nobody else. Everybody wants somebody else to just take the pain away so you could just keep living your life. Who wants your pain? We're all carrying something. I don't have time to sit and just chit chat with you all day about your issues. Who's going to listen to mine? And I'm not saying that from a life coach perspective. I'm just using that in general. But just think about it. We all have to do some self-reflection. That's what I want you to take from this. Self-reflect. Inward work. What am I doing? Ask the questions about yourself. And as a life coach, I'm going to help you ask those questions too. Let me address this. If I were you, chorus. You know, people always like to say, if I was you, I would do this. And if I was you, I would do that. And then when it becomes their issue, it couldn't be me. But when it becomes their issue, they're quiet. They're reaching out for help. So just know it's nothing wrong with needing help. It's nothing wrong with going through something. We all go through something. It's growth. It's growth. It's the workout when we've gained weight and we got to do all of this extra exercising and eating right to get the weight off. It's so uncomfortable, but the results are beautiful. The results look amazing. That's what this is. It's growing up time. It's time for honesty. It's time for transformation. It's time to work through your own scenario and coming out the way you want it to look. Having somebody to go through with you, yes, that's what a coach is for. That's what I'm here for. I want to know what your outcome is going to be. I want to help you reach that goal post. I want to help you get to the finish line, but I also want you to not give up and feel like someone else is supposed to just do it for you, because that's not what a life coach is here for. That's not what I am here for. I am helping you to see all of it. I want to ask you the right questions, but I cannot take the pain away from the test. I cannot actually do it for you. I cannot sit at the exam table and say, okay, you go sit over there. I'm going to take your test for you. You have to be accountable. You have to look in the mirror. You have to see what is going on. Otherwise, you're going to fail the test. And it's going to come again and again and again. And it's going to frustrate you because you're going to have to do it over and over and over. There are going to be retakes until you get that passing score. But trust me, if you just listen to what I'm saying, stop grading your healing like a perfectionist and stop trying to put it off onto somebody else. Show up for yourself. Don't expect others to do it for you. Show up for yourself. Okay? Can we do that? Great. Now, as I always like to say, And you have to forgive me because I don't have much of a voice and I'm trying to push through this message on today. I want you to follow me on all of my social media platforms, schedule your one-on-one consultation with me, and let's work together to create the life you deserve, because freedom, it starts here. I got to go get some tea and some honey and some lemon or something to try to get my voice back. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Are you ready to break free from codependency and reclaim your sense of self? Introducing the Essence of Femininity's 21-day Codependency Recovery Mastery Program starting May 1st, 2024. Led by a certified professional life and recovery coach, this program offers guidance and support to help you navigate the complexities of codependency and foster healthier relationships. But hurry, participation is limited and seats are filling up fast. Don't miss this opportunity to embark on a journey of healing and empowerment. The Essence of Femininity, empowering you to reclaim your authenticity and live a life of freedom. This is the essence of femininity. Healing emotion, bold energy, grace in my walk, truth in my voice, loving myself is my power, my choice. Butterfly wings, I rise and I shine. The past behind me, the future is mine.